we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit, it's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom hitting hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beat stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.
What is up, everybody? I am solo tonight. Well, kind of solo tonight. Let me go ahead and bring up my my co-host here, Miss Nisi Mo. How you doing, Miss Nisi Mo?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I know Derek is busy and he's got things to do. I wanted to do this short and sweet because I got to talking with you and J Rock just a little bit ago, and neither one of you had seen this yet. But this is like, think back when, you know, Trump was in the White House the last time, and he went to go meet, you know, all of these world leaders at the whatever G summit that they were at currently, and everybody in the room in this photo is fixated on Trump. You know, he's one of many world leaders that are in that room. It really doesn't matter what it was that they were discussing, you know, at that moment, at that given time. But everybody in the room is focused on Trump. And we've
Oh,
said it over and
wow.
over again about how this guy is the deal maker.
Yes. Yes.
That's what he does. And so
Yes.
this is what I want to talk about today. And I mean, this man, he is not the president of the United States, and
Yes.
he is already getting it done.
Hmm.
J Rock, come on in, brother.
What's going on, News?
What's up, man? I'm glad you made it in. I was just getting ready to start.
Yeah. I just got through watching a wild ending to a college game, Virginia Tech and Miami. That game was crazy.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, you got to have your priorities set.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
All right.
It ended a little while ago, but that last play, oh my God.
Yep. Yep. So this is about 7 minutes. Thanks, Forbes. I'm gonna borrow this because you know, we want to talk about it a little bit here. But yeah, I just and I said it before and I'll say it again. I mean, if you really watch what's going on here, watch both of these men. It'll raise the hairs on the back of your neck. Let's go. Oh, I see what happened here. Give me just a second. New mistake. And this is at Mar-a-Lago. Oh, Trump Tower, New York City. Sorry.
Well, thank you very much. It's an honor to have the president with us. And he's been through a lot. He's been through a tremendous amount, like probably nobody else, almost nobody else in history, if you really get right down to it. And we're going to have a discussion and see what we can come up with. But a great honor to have you with us. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Mr. President. Thanks so much for this meeting. Five years.
Did he say Mr. President?
We had a meeting again here in New York. September, and now there are a lot of challenges in Ukraine, United States, and of course I want to discuss with you. I think where we are together, I think we have common view that the war in Ukraine has to be stopped and Putin can't win, and Ukrainians have to prevail. And I want to discuss with you the details of our plan of victory. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You have a question for the president? Anybody?
Why did you decide to meet?
I think it's me or
Both of
to
you.
both us. Okay, thank you so much. First of all, it's very important to share all the plan, all our steps, how we can strengthen Ukraine. And of course, we have to decide it now, because after November, we don't know who is. Only Americans decide who will be the president. But we understand that till November, we can't stop Putin. We have to do it. We will try on the battlefield with our heroic soldiers. But we understand that after November, we have to decide. And we hope that the strength of the United States will be very strong, and we count on it. That's why I decided to meet with both candidates with all honor to them. Thank you.
Mr. President. Yeah, Mr. President Trump. So what are your expectations about this meeting? So what I expect to hear from the President Zelensky, and what are your expectations?
Say it a little louder.
What are your expectations from this meeting? What do you expect to hear from Mr.
Nothing,
President?
look, this is a meeting, and we have a big race going on right now. I guess 37 days left, and we're leading in the polls, so we'll see how it all works out. Hopefully it'll work out, but if it does, we're gonna work very much with both parties to try and get this settled and get it worked out. It has to end at some point. It has
It's
to end.
already
He's gone
worked
through
out.
hell. This country has gone through hell like few countries have ever, like it's happened anywhere. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. It's a terrible situation. And I will say I have had a great relationship. It was very honorable. I don't even know if you know this, but
Here comes the power
when they,
play.
did the impeachment hoax. It was a hoax, just a Democrat hoax, which we won. But one of the reasons we won it so easily is that when the president was asked, it was over a phone call with the president, and he said he could have grandstanded and played cute, but he didn't do that. He said, President Trump did absolutely nothing wrong. He said it loud and clear.
Are you seeing
The
this?
impeachment hoax died right there.
Yes,
He could have
I
said,
am.
well, I don't know. I don't know. And I never even told you this, to be honest, but he was like a piece of steel. He said President Trump did nothing wrong. We had a very nice call. He congratulated me on his victory. It just won. And I remember that. He could have played cute, and he didn't play cute. And so I appreciated that. So we have a very good relationship. And I also have a very good relationship, as you know, with President Putin. And I think if we win, I think we're going to get it resolved very quickly. I really think we're going to get it
I hope
resolved.
we have more good relations.
We're going to have, I see.
Do
Yeah,
you
but
think Ukraine
it takes two to tango, and we will, we're going to have a good meeting today. And I think the fact that we're even together today is a very good sign, and hopefully we'll have a good victory, because the other side wins. I don't think you're going to have victories with anything, to be honest with you. So we're going to sit down, just discuss it. And if we have a win, I think long before January 20th, before I would take the presidency, it's January 20th. But long before that, I think that we can work out something that's good for both sides. It's time. And by the way, the president knows that too. He wants to get something done. He doesn't want to do this. And so we look forward to having him. I mean, I look forward to being with him. But what I said is true. He was a piece of steel. He gave a very honest, straight answer. And that it really essentially ended the impeachment hoax. And I appreciated that. Thank you very much, everybody.
Some Republicans were upset about the president.
Thank you very much,
everybody.
You want to go this way?
No.
Oh, that's better.
Press, thank you. Press, thank you very much. Thank you, press. Thank you very much, press. Please be moving. Thank you, press. Sure.
Everybody keep moving. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. So what did you guys pick up from that, man?
I think this is very interesting because if you take a look at this, this is a move that's starting to show that
That's a chess move.
yeah, because you know what that is it's making Donald Trump look more presidential.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness. And when and I don't know, maybe it's happened in history before and I just don't know about it, all right?
I don't
But
know about it. I ain't never seen it.
yeah, I've never seen this before. This is not like the president elect going to meet with, you know, the leader of a foreign country. This is the dude that is probably maybe pretty good chance he's going to win. And, you know, I mean, I think it's
I ain't
not
no
just
thinking. Ain't no thinking. He gonna
it,
win.
yeah, and it's not just a matter though of the writing being on the wall as far as that goes. It's just that man, the presence Trump has
Yes.
and the fact that Zelensky knows that it is in his best interest to
Interest.
get
Yes,
ahead of
sir.
this man as soon as he possibly can. And
Can I tell you something new? What I picked
go ahead,
up.
go ahead.
What I picked up. And people can call me whatever the hell they want to call me. This was orchestrated, and I'm going to say it, and I know you may not agree. This was orchestrated, put together, and got Joe Biden's blessing. Y'all, I'm telling y'all what God loves.
Well, you're right. I don't agree only because I think I have seen too much evidence that indicate that Joe Biden is up to his financial eyeballs in Ukraine.
Hmm.
And so, and you and I have talked about this before too,
Yes,
because you're in
yes,
the gas and oil industry.
yes.
And you know, and so I don't know, I don't think that this has anything to do. I think this is about as far away from the Democratic Party as it can possibly be.
Oh, all the way, baby. All
Yeah.
the way. And because Zelensky, he values Biden's opinion, but he also values Donald Trump's opinion. And so these are men talking among men. And because
Yeah.
of the way the Democratic Party handled Biden, Biden gave his blessing.
You think so? I don't think so.
I
Because
think so.
well, I think old Joe is you know, he's into it for the weapons companies, he's into it for the gas and oil, he's into it for the facilities where, you know, all the secret squirrel stuff is going on that they can't get away with,
Let me say
you
why I'm
know.
saying that. It's because Biden knows that there is something bigger that's getting ready to take place that he knows that Kamala will never be able to handle. And if they don't get a handle of it now, oh, it won't.
Where'd you go? Blow your mic out.
I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I think
Can
you
you
blew
hear
your
me?
mic out. Yeah, I
Yep.
can hear you now.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. I'm
hey,
sorry.
hold up
Yeah,
just a
I
second.
said
Hey,
what?
young conservative, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? I saw you creep in, and then we kind
Hey,
of got on a
sweetie.
ramp. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Doing all right.
How you doing, sweetie?
I'm doing okay.
That's good.
Yeah, what's happening
That's
with you?
good.
Hey, what's good, J Rock?
Hey,
I
so
miss-
go ahead, Miss Nisi. I'm sorry.
Okay, so because Joe Biden knows that what is knocking at our door, um, you cannot be talking about no goddamn grass and steady line uh, and getting these softball questions and can't even answer the softball questions. He knows that right now you need a man to do a man's job,
I don't. I
and
don't
he
think. I don't think he's that cognizant of the whole thing. To be honest, I
I
don't
think
think.
he's more cognizant than what people want to. Huh.
I don't know, man. I think he's.
Well,
He threw her under the bus on The View.
Oh yeah, but that could just be because he's Joe Biden. I mean, he has done career-ending, foot in mouth things at least 3 times that I'm aware of. I mean, where every news media on the planet just blasted Joe Biden. This is the end of his political career. I mean, at least 3 times, and he then became the president of the United States. So,
Well, I'm just because this man is still feeling some kind of way the way they did him.
I think so
I just
too. I just don't think he has the mental faculties to really do anything about it. And I really don't think that he was in too much control of the reins. Oh,
well,
geez,
he
at
was
least for the
not.
last 2 years.
He was not. He was not. And I think, and we're now seeing more of that now because we know that he's not at the White House. And
He,
we know
yeah,
she's not at the White House. And when he said what he said on The View, she had the same amount of rights and privileges that he had. So you sitting up here talking about what you couldn't do because of you was just a no, sweetie. You baby.
yeah. I think her goose is cooked though. Don't you? Because I mean, even CNN, they're like,
Oh, I
oh my,
heard them throw her up, baby.
oh man,
you know what? Here's the funny part about it. Here's another question to think about. Now that Trump has actually met with the Ukrainian president, the question now you're gonna have a whole other question that's about to come up,
which is,
would Kamala Harris be able to have the capacity to have this type of meeting and be able to
Hell
pull
no.
this off like Trump did?
No. But they have completely different motivations. They have completely different. They desire different outcomes.
Right.
But see, J-Rob, what you just said, that man requested the meeting with Trump.
And see, that's another point. That question I just said is going to plant the seed of doubt in some of Kamala Harris's supporters.
If Kamala became the president of the United States, she would maintain the status quo. And the status quo is to dump as much taxpayer money into Ukraine as is humanly possible for her to get away with. Yes. That is exactly what will happen. She has no interest whatsoever in turning that war off. Because if she does, it's going to cost her quote unquote constituents, her real constituents, her donors, the Democrats that are all embroiled up to their eyeballs in Chinese investments and investments in the Ukraine. It's going to cost them a lot of money.
That's what I'm waiting on. Glad you opened that door. That's what I'm waiting on to happen when the mayor really start talking because he said he's been waiting on this. So for him to have been waiting on this, it goes back to what I said the other day. When that man talked to Biden and told Biden that we don't have the capacity, nor do we have the financing to house these people.
Exactly. And so what do you guys think is the end goal for flooding these cities with these illegal migrants and not giving them money or resources to deal with the problem? What do you think is the end goal?
I think that they what they accusing him of, the mayor, that's what their ass has been doing.
I think that the overall end goal at the real root of the whole thing is that this is somebody's, I mean, best attempt to destabilize this country as quickly as they possibly can.
So that you will not be able to really go back and track all the disbursements, monies, and everything else.
Not just that, they're prosecuting people for defending themselves.
Yes.
What does that tell you?
They're hiding some.
Not just hiding, they're putting it right in our faces. They might as well just pick that big old turd up right out of the grass and just smushed it all over your forehead and down your chin, because they're putting it right in your face. They're doing it right in your face.
And I'm here to tell y'all, News, only thing he did was just mention to me background, and I went and did my own research, and I suggest that each of you go and do your own research, and you're going to be very surprised what you come up with and what you find out.
For what?
What's going on, and who's really doing, who's really benefiting from this war in Ukraine.
I already have a pretty good idea who's benefiting.
I'm saying, when you mentioned it to me, for me to go do my I did my research, and trust me, what I found out is, hey,
there's a lot more pieces of
and
people with their hands in the pie than you thought. And it's not just Democrats.
I saw a lot of people. I know it's
nope, not just Democrats.
I saw it all. I saw it all. And
hey,
it did not look good.
Hey, News, I just dropped something in the private chat, and I don't know if you can get to it or not.
Yeah, let me take a look.
But whenever you get time, I mean, I'm not trying to deviate from the current subject, but you know, I think to some degree it might have some relevance.
Oh, you know, somebody else was talking about this today, and you know what? This is what I want to do, because I do want to look at this, because I've seen part of this already today, and I didn't get a chance to get back to it. But what is today? What day of the week is it today?
This is Friday.
Today's Friday. All right. So I want to save this for Sunday, because I wanted to keep this session, you know, because it's just us and we don't have provoked thoughts tonight, just down to this one topic, because this is amazing to me. And once again, I don't think this has happened in history before. If somebody knows about this, you know, happening before Trump, let me know, you know, in the comments, because
I haven't heard it and I haven't seen it.
Yep. And so, hey, thanks everybody for coming. I know it was like no notice kind of thing. But me and Nisi and Jaywalk were talking a little bit about it. It's like, man, we need to do just a short little live and just go over this piece. So, but
therefore, when we come back on Sunday, we can actually pick up with this and actually come back with more detailed information. If someone find out more information, if it's happened before, then we can address those things at that point, because I think that this is going to be very interesting.
Yep. And I also want to see
and pick the minds.
Yep. And I also want to get Provoked Thoughts take on this too, because I know he's seen it by now, you know.
Yes.
So I know he's got some things on the burner that he wants to talk about. So, but anybody that wants to hang out after I end the live here, you know, feel free. And for everybody in the comment section and who tunes in later, thanks for checking in. Give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And we're out. Good night.
How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we start up the movement? How long we gon' keep letting them do us? How long before we say fuck this piece shit and grab them clappers? How long before we lose our voices shouting Black Lives Matter? How long we gon' keep letting them disrespect our president? How long we gon' keep letting them terrorize our residents? I'm sick of this shit. It's word to Bernie Mac. How long before we police ourselves, take our own streets back? How long for Uncle Tom here and hate on this shit? How long before they take a shot at me for making this shit? How long I gotta wait for justice for Josiah Shaw? How long we gotta fake it till we can take it and whack 'em all? How long we not gonna make these youngers pull their pants up? How long we gonna keep letting them shoot us down with our hands up? How long we gonna keep killing our own and making these streets hot? How long will what I say to you stay with you when the beats stop? How long's your attention span? How long you watch the news? You ain't down to shake shit up with the rebels for the cause? I ain't talking to you.